The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
He gave me $2,000 to lock him in a cage. And then I left. And left him in the cage.
For how long?
I don't know. I just left.
She left.
I just left.
Oh.
He had already paid me money and he wanted to get locked in a cage. There was nothing else that was discussed.
Oh.
So I just left. It was wild. It was a weird experience.
Did he have his phone in the cage?
I don't know.
You've never heard from him again?
Oh, I've heard from him multiple times. He wants me to lock him in that cage again. But like, I have boundaries, and one of those boundaries was so weird. Like, hey, look, you want to lock me in a cage? Like you're a dog.
Welcome to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Here's your host, Marcus.
Welcome to another episode of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy, the #1 sugar dating podcast in Singapore and the rest of the world, where we pull back the curtains on the good and the bad. And Lily,
The massive diamond rings.
what? That's shocking
a teaser.
The shocking diamond
The
rings.
diamond ring is shocking.
The shocking diamond rings sugar babies get in sugar dating.
Preach. I just saw the most massive diamond ring
All right,
I've ever seen in my life.
You're getting way ahead of our guest. We have a fun guest today.
I can't help it.
I got to do my shtick.
Do it.
Got to thank all the people out there. All right, anything else before we get on to our guest?
No.
All right, so on to our guest. This girl blocked me on Seeking many years ago. I've seen this girl's profile over and over, and it's one of the most catchy profiles that I had seen on Seeking. I've seen hundreds, and I've met lots of people. So I reached out to her many, many years ago, and for some reason she blocked me. I don't know why. She doesn't know why. We've had this conversation. So anyway, after Seeking kicked me off, banned me for life, and I sneakily found a way back on there, I saw her profile again, but I did not reach out. And I'm like, here's this girl again. She's just always on here. But you know what happened? I also have a Bumble account, I have a Tinder account, and I have a Hinge account. So I'm swiping one day on Bumble. There she is. Okay, I'll swipe right, whatever. And she reached out to us. I think I followed her. Oh, she had her Instagram profile on there. And so I reached out to her, or I followed her from our Secrets of a Sugar Daddy Instagram account. Bam, she messaged back. And then we went and had drinks and got caught up. And here she is in the studio after she blocked me many years ago. So hello, how are you?
Hello, all. My name is.
It is. So a little 5'1" bubbly blonde. Is that about right?
I'm a bombshell.
She's a bombshell.
She is hot.
Yeah, she's very cute.
I can testify to that.
Due to inflation, I am a 10.
All right. And you're 31.
I am.
And you've been doing the sugar dating life since you were of age.
Yeah, so I started in 2010. I was 17.
Oh, my.
So it started my adventure into a new lifestyle.
Okay, I need to know how you found out at 17 about sugar dating.
So, funny story. Seeking has a Netflix series when I was 17. Secret Lives of a Sugar Daddy kind of experience. So it gives you a general idea of what the website is actually about. And I had a friend that was super skanky. So she was like, hey, like, you like nice things and you date good quality people, because I've always dated a lot older than me. I find men that are a lot older to be a lot more attractive. They have their shit together, and chivalry is not dead with an older man. So I want someone to wine and dine me. I don't want to have to like split a bill with someone. So she showed me about that site, and I was like, okay, well, let's try it out. So I went out with her and one of her daddies when I was like 17, and I fell in love. I didn't have to pick up any kind of bills, and he bought us nice bags and we went shopping and stuff. So it was really a start of a new experience for myself.
Okay, was she also 17?
Yes, she was.
So you guys had to lie about your age to get on the site?
We did.
Yeah,
It was scandalous.
I thought so. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, well, I'm close enough to 18, so I'll just say I was born in like 91 instead of 92. So it worked really well.
Perfect. Now, were you living at home?
Yeah, so I was living at home. My mom and dad know that I've daddied for the last like 13 years of my life. My dad's like super supportive over it. My dad's not super well. So a lot of the money that I get from my seeking helps my family in a way because I grew up super poor. So I was like, this is a great experience for myself as I'm going through college to be able to support my family and make sure that my dad is continuing to live the life that he deserves until he passes away.
Nice.
So and I both grew up in Texas. She doesn't live too far from where I grew up. Now, this was in Texas when you started?
No, so I lived in Gilbert when I started.
Oh, when you started seeking.
Yeah. So I had a lot of daddies that would fly in from different states and they would stay in Scottsdale and they would drive all the way down to Gilbert just to do dates with me.
And that's Gilbert, Arizona,
Yes.
for those international listeners. Basically a suburb of Phoenix. Okay. And you just kind of fell in love with this lifestyle and decided this was meant for you.
Right. When I was 17, I met my first daddy, and I've been with him 13 years off and on. Very
Still,
strong.
to this day?
To this day, yes. I went and saw him a couple days ago in Vegas. So it was a great experience. He really gave me the growth and knowledge to be a well-rounded individual. And I feel like knowledge is power. Power is key, and key is money.
Okay, what is the age difference between you and this guy?
So this guy is 46. Maybe 47 now, and I'm 31, so like it's not really
it's not
big
bad.
gap. But I have dated way amongst my years because I have the personality and the growth that I've gotten from other daddies to make me an older mentality. So it's easier for me to date older men because I'm not a dumb woman, and it's nice for them to be like, hey, I have an investor meeting. I would love a woman to come and be like, hey, you're super smart and you're super hot. Like, you're a bombshell. Let me pay you to go to my investor meetings with me. So I do a lot of daddying where I go to investor meetings and dinners, and I've gone to weddings and stuff where some guy's been cheated on by his, ex-wife, and she gets remarried, and I go to be like the room because I am the room when I walk in. So I'm like, hey, yeah, I can do this.
I wish you had more confidence.
Oh, well, it's gleaming out of me.
Girlfriend, you got to work on this self-esteem thing.
Well, when I met her, I said, you have a great profile. She's like, oh, I know, I'm the best.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you show people your personality within your profile, people dig that. If you can laugh at someone's profile and it's rememberable, people are going to want to come back to you. And when you meet me, shit, I'm a bombshell on top of a big personality that you're like, do I hang out with this chick again? Or am I like super scared and it's too much for me? So it's like a happy medium, right?
Yeah.
Well, the crazy thing is, so we're chatting over our first few drinks and some sushi, and she tells me that she can change a tire. She knows how to fix a garbage disposal. All these things that you wouldn't expect a short little bubbly blonde to know.
Yeah, growing up with my dad, he was like, you don't really need a man in your life. It's just an extra bonus for yourself, so never settle for less than you deserve. So I was always able to do things myself because it made it so much easier for me to be independent and not have to depend on anyone else. Because I feel like a lot of women depend on a lot of men, and you become stuck at some point in life, and I don't want to do that. Like, I want someone who is just an added bonus to my life, not like my whole life quite yet. I am looking for a husband though, so applications are out.
Okay, you said you're 31?
I am, yes.
And you've been married once?
I have.
And I know this because I saw the ring. I put the ring on my hand, and my hand immediately fell to the floor because the diamond was so heavy. It defies gravity.
It was a 7-carat ring?
It's almost an 8-carat, and then there's 2 carats on my wedding band and then on the band of my ring. So it was 10 plus carats.
It's the biggest diamond I've ever seen. Is it for you too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It certainly is.
So what did your guy pay for that ring?
A little over $500,000.
$500,000 for
Yeah.
that wedding ring.
Yeah.
And you got to keep it.
I did get to keep it. Yeah. So it was in my divorce decree. I got to keep my car, my house, my wedding ring, and then he paid me money monthly.
And
But I was only married for 3 months. So let me throw that one out there.
oh my goodness.
Okay, how long did we date before we got married?
So we dated 2 years. So I actually met him off the website. So it is possible to marry someone off Seeking, or I'm on like 4 other platforms. I dated him for 2.5 years off and on. And then we got together in December and got married in March.
Okay. Why did it only last 3 months?
I had some health stuff going on, and he wasn't a very supportive partner in that aspect. So when I got sick, he went running because he's like, oh, I'd rather find someone who's super healthy instead of someone who's got to go through some health stuff. So then I realized that he wasn't the right man for me, because if you're going to leave someone going through like the worst part of their lives, you do not deserve the babies that are going to come out of me.
No. Was there a prenup?
No prenup, no.
No.
Wow.
What was the age difference?
So he wasn't that much older than me. I think he was like 40 or 37 when we got divorced. He was 36 when we were together.
How did he acquire his wealth?
Oh, family money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he grew up on a gold pacifier, so he had money.
Yeah.
But he was really unattractive. So a lot of women would pass him up, but he had a killer personality. And I love a personality. Like, as long as you can make me laugh, personality makes someone wed. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is perfect. Like, this is exactly what I'm looking for.
Now,
Nice.
said that she has been engaged 7 times.
So I've been asked to be engaged 7 times.
My goodness.
I'm just like the overall package. I've just been delivered to the wrong addresses.
Got it.
So when I find the right person that's like, hey, yo, this is the address and you belong here, baby, I am going to stay. But I've had 7 engagements, 1 marriage. I am looking for the one now. I am on Seeking, $1 Million Matchmaker. I do sugardaddy.com, and I'm on Bumble. So fun story about it is when I go on Seeking and I find men that are on Seeking and I find them on Bumble, I'll block them off Seeking and then talk to them on Bumble, because I know that it's kind of like the lifestyle I've always lived. And when you grow up in a lifestyle where you're always sugaring, like I've been doing it for 13 years, it's hard to find a quality man that doesn't judge you for who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So it's so much easier to date someone that's off the site because they have a better understanding of your lifestyle and who you are. And then there's no secrets. So I want to know like the worst thing about someone and be okay with it in like a marriage. So I want to find someone who's okay with my past because I've done it for a reason.
That makes sense.
But she still has the most unbelievable experiences, even though she is looking for her person, like Lily. She flew to Vegas last night for dinner.
I did, yeah. He flew me out at 3. I landed. We went to a beautiful restaurant in the Bellagio. It's called Prime. And then I got on a 10 o'clock flight. But I've been to 13 different countries and 27 different states with my daddies, sporadically different ones here and there. And I've had really amazing experiences. Like I had one be like, oh, let's just go to Bora Bora for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, all right, you want me to pack my bag? Like, what do I put in it? I'm like, what are we doing? Are we going hiking? Are we going fishing? Like, I'm a very country kind of girl. So when we go like to places where I can go fishing, I'm all about that lifestyle.
I love fishing too.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And then hunting and stuff. So like, here, take me to locations where it's not just shopping. I like the experiences behind it. And shopping is a bonus. Yeah, it's great. But I would rather have the experiences than the material things.
Okay. Me too. I'm all about traveling, adventure, and experiences. I can relate to you quite well.
Yeah, Lily just got back from a 19-day European vacation, like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And,
it was a while back.
Oh, no, it was a couple months ago now.
It was in June.
Oh, boy, how time's flying, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking it was just a few weeks ago. Yeah, that was in June, huh? Mm-hmm. All right.
That was fun.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
So even though you've had all these great experiences, you are ready to settle down.
I am.
You want a baby.
I do. I mean, I can't deny the world this awesomeness. I'm going to give him a personality. I'm going to make him super pretty. I just need like a really good looking man with some blue eyes so I can like salt in them.
Yeah.
Yes. Got to find him.
Now, one thing that does is she's so confident that she has the best writing skills that she actually helps other sugar babies with their profiles.
I do. So I do a little bit of coaching. I have 17 clients right now that will get messages from men where they're like, honestly, I would love to go out with this guy. And I'm like, all right, well, send me the messages that you got and like, we'll see what we can do. And they send the most boring messages. Like, if you want to create a bombshell and you want a bombshell, you have to put in the work for it. And a lot of women don't put in the effort. They're like, hey, how are you? Like, that's not going to attract a man that's got money. A successful man is a busy man. And unless you get their attention through different ways of words, they're not going to want to talk to you. So I'll sit there and I'll be like, all right, well, we're going to say this. And 92% of the times, they end up going on dates with them. One of my best friends started on Seeking about a year and a half ago, and she was just so boring when she wrote. So I started talking to these men for her. And then she would go on dates with them, and these men are like, you are not the same person I was talking to. Like,
Yeah.
This is not who you are. So I have my friends like, hey, can you be a 7 and not a 10? Because this is not working out for me.
Yeah, I can see where that'd be a problem.
Oh gosh, where do you get these clients to coach?
So I have a lot of guys that I'll go out with, and I'm like, hey, you know, like we didn't hit it off, but let me find someone that you can sleep with. And they'll give me their seekings, and I'll just go through it and start playing with it and stuff. And I have women where they have referred me from other women that are like, oh yeah, I'm looking for like multiple sugar daddies. They'll reach out to me on my Instagram and be like, hey, I would love to pay you to coach me how to be who you are, because I get so much attention on my profile. It's really the words that matter.
I agree. Words are very powerful. What do you charge for coaching?
So it's between $50 and $100, depending on how much work I have to put into it. And I have consistent clients that come back that are like, that is reasonable enough for me to get the man and the quality that I'm looking for in a man, that it's worth it for me.
And per hour?
Per like text message. So like
Okay.
if they give me one where there's like 3 questions, I'll answer all 3 of those questions. And most of the time they get replies back.
Okay.
But you do have a day job.
I do, yeah. So I'm an accountant.
She does accounting.
Yeah, not like OnlyFans accounting where my ass is hanging out, like real accounting, like investors. I have CapEx reports and internal auditing. And then I also work for an agency, a marketing agency that helps women that are failed OnlyFans models or ones that want to get into it that don't have the...
Wait, they search out failed OnlyFans models?
Yeah, so a lot of companies, if you don't have like 10,000 followers or you don't have very many people following your social media, they're not willing to want to take you.
Right.
So ones that haven't really gotten their feet wet in the sand yet are ones we're looking for, like bad women that want to do stuff to make money to support their families. Mm-hmm. So I work for them. I do marketing managing for them, and I recruit the women. So I was in Kentucky last weekend with a daddy, and we went to the titty bar, and we were like, oh, well, let's check out the women here. And so many of them from the bars were like, oh, okay, I would love to do this. So I exchanged my social media, and then I just have them apply on our website.
She got kicked out of the titty bar.
Oh, yeah, I was getting to that, yeah. Well, a lot of men were like, hey, can you dance for me?
Details.
A lot of men were like, hey, will you dance for me? And I was like, no, like I don't work here. I'm wearing like a crop top and a pair of leggings. And these women that are like dancing have thongs on. And I was like, you obviously know I don't work here. And they're like, yeah, but you're like so good looking. We would pay you so much money to do it. I'm like, yeah, well, you ain't paying me enough to do it. I do it privately for my man. I just got to find the right one.
So how did you get kicked out?
I recruited them. I was like, hey, do you want to make good money? And they were like, yeah, sure. I would love to make good money. So the agency that I work for is called OnlyFans Marketing Managing, thelexleague.com. So if you women are looking to do something like that.
Yeah, we'll have to put a link to that on our website.
Yes.
Have you figured out what you're going to call your new Instagram name?
I did. So I think I'm going to do...
It was like the redhead or something. What was it?
Yeah, it was. I'm going to do Spice and Advice.
I thought it had sugar in there.
Oh, Sugar and Advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another one. Yeah, so I have to make sure that I can get that approved.
Yeah.
but I guess we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to start a little side hustle helping people?
I am, because there are a lot of people out there that don't realize that they need coaching. And once you coach someone, you have the ability to grow.
Now, you showed me your Bumble account, and you said you have like, I don't know, how many thousands of unread?
Oh my God. I have
unbelievable.
8,200 now.
Oh, really?
It's insane.
How do you filter? How did
don't.
I even get through to you?
Okay, so
I don't
you're
understand.
local. You were local.
Okay.
And I look for an older man. I like gray hair. I like someone who's 10 years older than me, because the knowledge and the growth that you get from a relationship and sex is so much better. When you find someone that's a little bit older than you, I want to go for that. And usually in Bumble, my matches are between 45 and 55. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the men that will message me, like when I go to different states and I'll log in my Bumble once, they'll blow me up, but they're not the quality of man that I'm looking for.
Right.
So I usually date off of Seeking because I know the quality of man that I want is on there. I just have to filter through it. Today I logged on and I had like over 2,000 messages.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
But here it is, you're wanting a baby, and most 45 to 55-year-old men are probably not. So that's a little tough.
It is a little tough. You really have to filter through the quality of men that you find. And most of the time I'm like, hey, like we'll go out on a couple dates and I'm like, hey, like I actually like you. Like maybe we could see where this goes. And most of the time they're like, yeah, me too. And I'm like, do you want kids? And that's like my next follow-up. Mm-hmm. Like I only want one kid. So I feel like if someone loves you, the sacrifices they make falling in love with you are some that men will take. Mm-hmm. So it just depends on the right man. And when you have the whole package, you're like, I've already dated a lot of women and I already know that I want something that's like you. They're willing to give up certain things that they didn't think that they wanted. So it makes it a little easier.
Yeah. So what do you think, Lily? You think she can find her person?
I think it's really hard to find your person. It took me half a century, but I mean, don't give up hope because I found my person finally.
Are you announcing you found your person?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, unless something red flaggy
you
happens.
You've lived with him for how long now?
Pretty much almost steadily since mid to end of June.
3 months.
Yeah.
So how long does it take to get to know somebody?
Oh, so I'm really an interesting one. When I go out on a date with someone, I realize within the first date whether I want to spend more time with them. Mm-hmm. If that connection's there and that feeling of, oh, I want to be around this person. I would say within 3 months, if I don't really find that I want to spend more time with you, you're out the door.
Yeah.
So I have like a short timeline.
But there's so many men that will act one way when they meet you, and then once you get to know them, Lily has found out many times.
Oh, so many times.
My favorite is getting them drunk. So I feel like true colors in men come out when they're drunk. They're either super lovey or they're assholes. So I like to go out on like wine tastings and like Napa, or like go to the bars and do whiskey tastings and stuff. Because you find true colors when someone drinks. And if someone doesn't drink, there's either a faded pink flag or a big ass red flag. So you really have to determine.
Well, we saw Trucker, Lily's guy, pretty darn drunk at the Taylor Swift concert, and that was like 2 weeks after you met.
We were all so hammered.
He had a permagrin on his face, though.
Gosh, that was a funny ending to that night where we had those unopened bottles of whiskey.
So, Kylie, we had this suite. It's going to be very similar to our party coming up in November. And we had this suite for the Taylor Swift concert, and there was unopened bottles of alcohol that we didn't get to.
There was two, and I was trying to sneak one out, and Alejandra was trying to sneak one out, and she put it under her dress like it was a baby. It was so funny.
So they're walking around like she's pregnant, and then she drops it on the ground, and somehow the bottle did not break.
I don't know how it didn't break, but it was right in front of a cop.
Yeah. So
he just looked away like I saw
didn't see
nothing.
nothing.
yeah.
That's when you lift your boobs up and you just stick it under them and then flop them over.
Well,
I could probably do that. That is a wonderful idea.
you might could do that. Alejandra doesn't have that ability.
No, she couldn't do it.
When you have big boobies, you can get away with all kinds of shit.
You're all natural?
I am, yeah. So I have no fillers, no lips, no ass. Everything's real on me. I feel like it's very rare in Scottsdale that when you find a woman that doesn't have anything done, everyone's like, how? Mm-hmm. And then it's false advertisement when you have kids with them and they add all this fake stuff and you really think your kid's going to come out gorgeous and they come out looking like a troll.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's why I'm kind of surprised you married the ugly guy, because your kids were not going to be attractive.
No, but you fall in love with someone with a personality. I had rose-colored glasses on, so he was attractive to myself, and whatever mattered to me was more important than what everyone else thought.
Okay, so you loved him enough. You were willing to have an ugly baby.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Because I was
it's not
hoping
guaranteed ugly.
my hotness was going to be like, bam, thank you, ma'am. I got some strong genes. I got
Okay.
3 sisters with kids, and they all look like them. Mm-hmm. And one sister married an ugly guy, and one sister married a good-looking guy. So one has average kids, and one has bombshells.
Nice.
So I feel like it would have worked out.
Now, where do you fall in the birth order?
I'm the third. Only one without kids. My dad's like, you know what? You figure your life out. I love and reek from the benefits that you get from this, but I joined this because of my dad. So I don't have like really nice things like a lot of sugar babies do.
Oh, bullshit. Your car.
My car I worked for.
You did? You told me a daddy gave that to you.
Well, I worked for it.
Her car is this Lincoln, and it is just tricked. I mean, it is sweet. She gave me a
Nice.
ride across the parking lot in it. I didn't want to get out of it. It was so nice.
I mean, I've had great experiences. I had one that paid for college. I've had 3 cars bought for me, 2 houses, great experiences for myself, and 2 credit cards that one of my daddy's pays currently and one of them that pays it every single time he sees me. So I have mixtures of I see you every 3 months, I see you twice a week. It just depends on what kind of daddy and experience they're looking for. And I am quite the experience.
Oh, you certainly are.
I have some good stories. So
Let's hear them.
okay, so
I told Lily about you. I said, this girl.
but you didn't tell her that you got blocked.
Did I?
I think
I
you
did. I think I did tell you.
Yeah, that story sounded familiar once you guys started telling it.
That's wild. So I had one guy reach out to me probably about 3 years ago, and he was like, oh, well, are you into any kind of like weird stuff? And I was like, oh, I mean, what are we talking about? And he's like, well, let's just go on a date and we'll talk about it in person. I was like, okay, cool. So I don't go out on any dates unless I get paid. So like coffee dates and things like that. It makes it so much easier to weed out the ones that aren't actually daddies.
Okay, but do you bring that up front?
I'm very honest about it. Like I'm looking for a long-term PPM arrangement that could eventually move into something more once we develop trust. I've been doing it for so long that I weed out the sweet and lows. I don't want a sweet and low daddy. Like
No.
I want a sugar daddy, one that's going to pay for us to have cool adventures and for me to spend my quality time with them. Like time is valuable. You never get it back. So I want to find a daddy that's quality.
Do you talk a number, though? Or you just say, hey, I'd appreciate.
What's it going to cost Marcus to take you to coffee?
I know what it costs Marcus to take her to coffee.
Well, let Lily in on the secret.
So I had daddy that offered me $400 to just go and meet him for lunch one day.
Yeah.
That's what Podcast Fanboy did.
Yeah.
He gave me $1,000 to meet him
Right.
for lunch.
Just for lunch, which was
Right.
nice.
Yeah. He gave Kimmy $1,000 to meet him for lunch as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I made $7,000 yesterday to go to Vegas for a day. It's possible if you find the right daddy.
Yeah.
And Scottsdale's full of a lot of fake daddies. There are quality men in, I like Vegas and New York and
Well,
California.
I think that's a true statement about anywhere. There's going to be fakes everywhere.
Well, because I live in Scottsdale, I feel like I have dated almost all of Scottsdale. It has given me the ability to figure out which ones I want to go for. I have a girlfriend who will send me pictures of like 3 different dudes, and I'm like, yep, don't go out with him. He's cheap. This one is super abusive and like weird when he gets drunk. This one, he's not a good guy. So I filter out for her.
Okay, so what would it cost a guy to go to coffee with you?
So I range between 100 to 400.
Okay.
That's very reasonable.
Yeah.
If a guy balks at that, then he doesn't need to be sugar dating.
Right.
No.
Right. I think so too. So most of the time I am a 2 to 3 date kind of role. I don't go home with someone on the first date. I feel like it's not my lifestyle. It's not the kind of sugaring that I do. I actually quality time that I spend with these men is valuable for myself because it's good growth for me, not only within my career, but personality wise. And it helps me climb the financial ladder. So I'm looking for quality.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
Okay, so you had this guy and you guys met in person so he could talk about the weird stuff he wanted you to do.
So
the kinky things.
And it was so weird. So he was like, have you ever locked anyone in a cage? And I was like, what? A cage?
We know that guy.
And then I went to his house the next following date after we went to dinner, and he gave me $2,000 to lock him in a cage. And then I left and left him in the cage.
For how long?
I don't know. I just left.
She left.
I just left.
Oh.
He had already paid me money and he wanted to get locked in a cage. There was nothing else that was discussed.
Oh.
So I just left. It was wild. It was a weird experience.
Did he have his phone in the cage?
I don't know.
You've never heard from him again?
Oh, I've heard from him multiple times. He wants me to lock him in that cage again. But like, I have boundaries. And one of those boundaries it was so weird. Like, hey, look, you want to lock me in a cage? Like you're a dog?
Yeah.
No, yeah, not my favorite experience at all.
And he was a local guy?
He was a local guy, yeah.
man.
He lived in Paradise Valley. So I'm sure other people have come across him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've heard stories.
There's one that we've heard about
But
multiple times.
Yeah,
we
but
don't
this
know if
one's
it's him.
a little different.
How
Yeah.
so?
I think this guy lived in south of town. So.
Oh, the other one? The other dog cage guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
But
weird.
it's so similar. It could be the same guy. I don't know.
How was the date? Was he a good conversationalist?
Yeah, I feel like most of the time when you meet these men, it's great conversation. Like if it is a weird experience, I excuse myself because wasting my time and their time, it's valuable and I don't want to do that. So I'm like, hey, I really appreciate your time. You deserve the best, but I'm not the best for you. I'm polite about it, but it's just not what I'm looking for in a partner.
Yeah.
And you are literally dating these men. It's really hard not to fall in love with a lot of the daddies that you date when you date them for long periods of time. So the one that I've been with for 13 years, yeah, he's like, oh, I love you. And I was like, yeah.
What's his deal? Why are you guys not exclusive?
I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that I know is sleeping with like 9 other people.
Okay.
Yeah. I want an exclusive daddy. And most of the time you can't find those. So I'm living my best life until I find what I'm looking for.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, you two have a lot in common, actually.
Yeah, we actually do.
A lot.
I mean, once you've been on a private jet and you've experienced life in a luxury lifestyle, you don't want to go back to your poor lifestyle that you lived in. I grew up super poor where we didn't have any money, and I built myself from ground up. Went through college and realized that I want to be something better than how I grew up. So dating quality men gives you that ability for growth.
Let's hear some more
Well, I want to know,
stories.
what did you do with all the other engagement rings?
Oh, so I feel like once you fulfill the contract, you can keep the ring. But until then, it wasn't fair to keep 4, 5, 6 carat rings that they would have fought me on. So they paid me more money than what the ring was going to give me anyways.
Okay.
So it was good quality for me.
Yeah, it's nearly impossible to resell a diamond ring for what you initially pay for it.
Right. Yeah. Mine is worth a little over $1 million and I'm getting like $375 out of it. So
Yeah.
not really like super big numbers there.
Well, it's big for some. It'd be big for me.
That would pay off all my bills.
Yeah, I could use that. Yeah. All right. What's the biggest PPM you've ever been offered?
Oh, okay. So I have a good story with that one. So we'll start there. So I went to Vegas with one of my girlfriends. We were flown in a private jet. She was dating this really wealthy man. We went to Vegas and he's like, hey, I have a friend. You should bring your friend and we'll just go on a double date and go from there. And I was like, okay, cool. Like I'll get super hot. So we got into the jet. We flew to Vegas and we go to dinner and I sat down and her daddy and the daddy that she brought for me was like, I'll pay you $3,000. Go home with me. And my girlfriend's sitting right there and she's pissed because her dude's offering me money to sleep with me. And then his friend and him start outbidding me at the table.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah. So I got to, what was it, like 12K that night? And I got to go home with this friend. I made so much money. It was insane. And this guy was from New York, and he was a good like businessman, probably like stock markets or like finance or something. But yeah, that was the most awkward experience ever because we're obviously not friends anymore. She was so pissed because she didn't get to go home with much. Like, I think she got $1,000 and she got a bag out of it or something. But that was a good story.
Dear God, Miss on the auction block.
Yeah, the most I've made was $12,000 in an arrangement. So I have a little saying that I'm looking for a fun arrangement with great chemistry. We're looking forward to seeing each other. Maybe start off seeing each other for a few hours of dinner, laughs, and private time, and like allowance. So that's where I like to start with my daddying, and then it builds from there.
So that's your message back to them?
Yeah, so that's usually like my introduction to what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So it makes it so much easier.
So was that a monthly arrangement that you said you were making $12,000?
No, she did that
was just
night.
a one night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just a PPM. So I don't do monthlies.
You don't?
No, I've been in the industry for a really long time that monthlies don't ever work out for me because there'll be experiences where my dad will go in for like open heart surgery or some other surgeries, and I need cash on hand, and I can't wait till the beginning of the month to do so.
Is it your fault he needed open heart surgery?
Breaking all these hearts. No, my dad's just not a super healthy person, so this has been beneficial for me to keep him alive as long as I have.
Yeah.
So you've never been in a monthly?
No, I've never been in a monthly.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Or weekly? Have you done weekly?
No.
So
Yeah, no.
strictly PPM
Strictly
for you?
PPM for me, yeah. I mean,
It makes it easier. It's cleaner.
Yeah, it makes more sense. A lot of people feel like it's more of like a transactional thing, like when they first meet you. And then once they realize who you are as a person, it's not transactional when you spend your time with someone and develop connections with them. You learn about their lives and they look forward to seeing you. So it becomes like I want to help you because I'm falling for you, or I want to help you because you're such a great person inside and you deserve the best. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the reasons why I do the PPMs.
You know, it's all over the board. There's sugar babies that absolutely hate PPMs and they want a monthly allowance. And here prefers a PPM.
When you go on like 5,000 plus dates throughout your whole seeking career, you kind of know what you're looking for and you narrow it down to make it easier for the men that you date.
Well, I would hope you would kind of know what you're looking for at this point.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for top shelf, and right now I'm getting mid-tier.
Yeah. Well, whose fault is that?
My own. Because I was married and out of the game for a little bit, and now that I'm back.
Yeah, for a whole 3 months.
Yeah, that's a long 3 months.
Yeah.
Especially when you're so used to going on dates every single night. I go on date after date with men, just find the quality guy that I'm looking for. I would eventually like to find one guy that could help me grow my lifestyle. But right now, it's not a possibility finding the middle tier people that I'm finding.
Mm-hmm.
Have your health issues resolved?
Yes.
You're good and healthy now?
I am golden.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, she's battled, I guess we can say cancer 3 times and since she was 16 years old.
Wow.
But that's right? Correct?
Right. No, that is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a strong woman, and I guess that's one of the reasons I go dark for a couple months, and seeking makes it a little easier because I'll go through like a chemo or something, and then you'll just start your life back over. Because if you have a boyfriend at the time, they usually end up leaving.
That is just awful.
It's terrible. And that's what her ex-husband said. He was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to date a dying woman.
I can.
Right.
Can you believe
not,
that?
No, I absolutely cannot.
And I'm a bombshell that I was like, the fuck? I'm like the hottest thing you're ever going to get.
Yeah.
So it blew
No
my
kidding.
mind. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, somebody is going to really want what I have to offer. Mm-hmm. I just need to find them.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can attach my Instagram and all them daddies can come to me.
If you figure out what your Instagram's going to be.
Yeah, I will change it because it was like very meh. And we want to be like on top.
Well, this episode will come out in a couple weeks after today's recording. So we'll put a link to it in the bottom of the description.
I like this.
I do too. I
That's
think it's
cute.
great. But I don't know if someone already has that one or not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's different ways you can underscore it and separate the words.
Right. I like that one. But
I could. Well, we were having coffee earlier. I thought you had sugar in there somewhere. You
Vice is another great one as
Yeah.
well. So it is open. I will definitely narrow it down for you guys.
okay? We'll figure it out.
But it will be on my seeking profile. And when you find my profile, you'll know me because I sell myself like a car. I'm a 92 classic, baby. All original features. So I have a fun profile.
Double airbags.
Yes. I have dual front airbags, a spacious rear, reliable 90% of the time.
90%.
That's a good number for them most of the time.
Yeah.
So have you always been good at writing?
I have.
Just all your life?
I just feel like personality is key. There's so many beautiful women in the world, and you distinguish yourself by your personality and how you walk into a room. You either own the room or you don't own anything in the room. So if you walk in thinking you own the room and you got a good personality, you make it very far in life. So I like to set myself apart from other women. Like, I've noticed a lot of my friends are like, oh, I like to shop and I like to go like on adventures and hiking. I'm like, yeah, these are like generic. That's what every woman on Seeking is saying. Like, let me create your profile to be a bad bitch. Because men are attracted to that.
You don't find some men get intimidated by you?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. But the ones that take the challenge are the ones you want to be with. Because a man that wants you and values you is a man that's going to spend more time and money on you. Lucrative.
There you go.
Do you fall for the bad boys?
No, I apparently fall for the ugly ones.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. No, I feel like I don't want a man to compete for a mirror. I don't like men like that. I don't like pretty boys. It's weird. That's why I go for like a lot older.
Yeah, I don't like pretty boys because they tend to be arrogant, and I don't like arrogant. I can't. You got to be down to earth, or you are not for me.
Right. You got to be able to be okay with me and my snorting when I laugh, not be embarrassed when I show my personality. And I feel like a lot of men are. You either love it or you don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, a little birdie told me that you're the master of multiple dates in a day.
I am. So I have had some experiences where I will leave on Friday and I come home on Wednesday from going out of town, and I only have one day to be able to find somebody. So I'll go on a breakfast date and then a coffee date and then a dinner date, or like 2 coffee dates in between my dinner date. Within the first hour, you know you want to spend more time with these people, so you just like weed them out, because meeting them in person is a lot different than meeting them on the website.
It sure is.
So you think that they're great and awesome on a website, and then you meet them and you're like, wow, you're like a milk dog. Like, I can't do this.
Lily's had her own experiences.
Oh, I've been on so many meet and greets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
But you go on a lot because of your curiosity gets you. You just want to see
Yeah.
if they're a lump on the log or if they actually have some personality.
Yeah. Well, you know, that FOMO,
Yeah.
fear of missing out. What if that could be your person?
See, Lily has that problem. That's why she wanted to meet so many people. She's like, well, what if that person is really great and I declined to go meet them?
And the experiences that you get when they're like, hey, let me take you traveling. I'll never say no to that. I will always say yes. But I'm really smart about it. So I asked them for their driver's license so that I know about them. So I'll send it to my girlfriend and I'll be like, or my dad. And I'll be like, hey, I'm going out with this guy. I'm leaving for like 5 days. We're going to like Hawaii. If I die, this is who I'm with.
So you don't have a problem traveling with a guy you barely know?
No, not at all. Because those are
What happens if...
the best experiences.
Yeah, but what happens if it's a complete dud? I've heard so many horror stories.
Well, you go out with them before you... I like to do a meet and greet before I just go out of town. Mm-hmm. I did one like 3
Well, I
weeks
get
ago.
that, but again, you don't know that person very well.
Yeah. I've traveled. I've done some trips that I was like, what am I doing here?
I haven't had bad experiences.
Well, here's the thing. I can pretty much roll with the punches and go with the flow and enjoy myself despite the issues that come up.
The issues.
But there are some trips I've taken that I was like, damn, I probably should have known that person a little bit better before I traveled with them. Until you do travel with someone, I don't think you can predict whether you're going to be compatible or not.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling with someone brings out a different side in you.
Yes.
Going
And
through
in
an
them.
airport is huge with someone.
Yeah.
Well, just even friends, because Alejandra just went to Hawaii with some girls that she's going to school with. And all they've done is studied together before. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm going with these people who are in my same program. When they got to Hawaii, she couldn't take it. It was so bad. She had no idea how anal one was. And just the other one was just rubbing her like sandpaper. And she had to just get away. She never knew that side of her.
Yeah.
So it was a long 9 days.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
And a lot of people catfish. I got a good story on this one. So I met up with this 6 foot, he's supposed to be 6 foot, beautiful, blue eyes, mid 50s. And I go to the bar and he's like, oh, I'm going to be a little late. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's great. Grab myself a drink, and some man next to me was like, hey, can I buy you a drink? And I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? Like, I'm waiting for somebody else. And then 30 minutes go by and I was like, why am I waiting for this guy for like 30 minutes? So he texts me. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I can't make it. I had something coming up with work.
What?
I was like, okay, well, I'll close my tab. Like, I'm not going to stay here anymore. And the guy next to me was like, oh, no, I'm going to pay for that drink. It's fine. And he's been chatting me up for the last like 30 minutes. And he was a really nice guy. I mean, he wasn't super attractive, but I mean, I'd have given him a chance if I would have met him on there. And as I'm going to leave, he was like, oh, it was really nice meeting you, Kylie. And I was like, I didn't even give you my name.
No way.
And he was like, honestly, like, I really thought that you would never want to talk to me. Like, you're so attractive. I just really wanted to get to know you. And I thought that you would like me because of my personality. And I was like, yeah, I totally would have if you didn't lie to my face. Because if you're lying about this, you're going to lie about so many other things.
So he had a fake picture.
A fake picture, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And he was like 5'5". And he was supposed to be 6'1" with blue eyes. I was like, I don't mind that you're short. I'm 5'1". I'm super little. And even wearing hooker heels, like, I'm still going to be shorter than half the men that are out there. So I'm like, why did you lie to me?
Have you ever dated a guy that was actually shorter than you?
I mean, I don't think they make them shorter than me.
Yeah, my guy. Remember my guy?
Oh, the car guy?
Yes.
He was 5'1"?
Yes.
The car dealership guy?
Because I'm 5'3". And he had to been 5'1" because I was taller than him.
You had heels on though.
No. Standing
He wasn't that
barefoot,
short.
He was
No,
short.
I mean he was short, but he wasn't as short as you. No. You talking about the guy that we went out to to the nice steakhouse with?
Yeah, he wasn't shorter than me.
No.
Well, then we were exactly the same height.
You were close, but it didn't look awkward or anything.
It felt awkward.
Oh, it did for you.
Being in Vegas, I saw a lot of short, round men with some gorgeous bombshells that were probably 6 foot tall with their heels.
Oh, well, you can get away with anything in Vegas.
Yeah.
Nobody
so I was
cares.
like, holy shit. Okay. And it's really funny when I go out to dates and stuff with daddies, I'll sit down at a restaurant and I can pinpoint the babies like no one's business.
Oh, I know. I can too.
Because I've been in it so long, I'm like, let me help you dress yourself. So I've found that a lot of my friends dress very unattractive when they go out with daddies. And I'm more of a conservative. I like to wear like a nice Michael Kors dress or like a Calvin Klein dress, something that's tasteful, because then it's not so awkward when you go out with them and it's not uncomfortable for everyone that's around them as well. So I go out on a lot of dates where men are like, I really enjoy the way that you dress because you're classy and you don't look like the $5 hooker next door.
Oh, goodness. I love dressing up.
I do too. It looks great.
Yeah. I love dressing up and going out. It's fun.
It is so much fun. And it's good experiences. It's great networking as well. Mm-hmm. People realize what you do for them. And they're like, hey, yo, I got a lot of books. Like, do you want to go through my books? Because you don't find accountants that are super attractive. They're usually men.
Yeah.
It's like a man-ran world. So I'm trying to like branch out and be like, no, accountants can be hot. Let me put my glasses on.
So have you had any bad experiences traveling with daddies?
I have. So I traveled with a daddy. We went to Fiji for like 2.5 weeks. And he ended up getting really sick. I guess like food poisoning or something.
Oh, no.
So he spent the whole time we had a beautiful hotel where the floor was like glass underneath and you get to see sharks and everything.
That's on my bucket list.
Oh my God, it was gorgeous. It is definitely worth doing. We stayed for like almost 2 weeks and he was sick for like a week of it. So he literally gave me his card and I got to go and do whatever I wanted. I got to meet people. I got to go hang out with all kinds of people. It was a really cool experience for me, probably not for him. And then the last week after he stopped being sick, I'd run into the same people because it's a small island. And they're like, oh, I didn't know you were with someone. Like, I haven't seen him in a whole week. And I'm like, hanging out with this person, hanging out with that person. Well, no food poisoning here. But it was a great experience. I have had a girlfriend where she went to California and met up with some guy. And then he didn't like her. He was like, yeah, you're just not as hot as I thought you were. And canceled her plane ticket. Threw all of her stuff out of the hotel room. And she's literally super broke. I had to pay for her plane ticket back, her Uber to get to the airport. And I had to, actually, this sounds so bad. I called the room. And I was like, hey, my name is da-da-da-da. I'm actually going to add my girlfriend to the room and put her name on the room so she could go get her bags because her name wasn't on the room. And she had to go and get her bag. So Marriott, your rules and regulations are really bad. But they let me put her name on there. And so she got a key to go in there after she showed him her ID to go and grab her stuff. So that was an awful experience.
Yeah, that is. That's really awful.
So I've met a bunch of guys that I've met on there that have become really good friends for me as well. I'll go on a date and then I'll like call them and be like, hey, this happened. And he's like, don't talk to that guy anymore. I know what's going to happen. I'm like, okay, well. So it's great growth for you if you find the right person. And not all of them are trying to sleep with you. Well, I mean, I guess they are. But there's some of them out there that are like, hey, you might not be the type for me, but I know you can help me find the right type of woman. I have a guy friend I met on there and we didn't work out, but anytime that we travel together, I will hook him up with whatever woman that he wants in the bar. And we usually stay in the same room.
And how do you do that?
Oh, I'll walk up to him and be like, hi, this is my friend. He's super attracted to you. Like, you seem like a beautiful woman. And we'll buy them a couple drinks and we'll like hang out with them and go to like different bars and stuff. And then he'll take them back to the room and play around with them and put like a sock on the door, like super collegey. And I will sit at the bar and just like talk to people until he's done. And so it works really well when we travel together. So I've gone to a bunch of
So you're a wing woman.
Yeah, hell yeah, I am.
That's actually a good idea.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I go to bars and I never have the courage to talk to somebody because I feel like a creepy old man. But if I had a wing woman doing the talking for me.
Right.
I can be your wing woman.
Yeah, there you go.
Just make sure that they don't think you guys are hooking up.
Right.
Because then it becomes an awkward situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I go out, I'll wear a fake ring where it looks like I'm not with him and I'm married or something like that. You know, so it just depends on the situation that we're in and the bars that we're in. Mm-hmm. So it's fun.
So you're doing all this traveling and you said you love when guys offer you travel and you're in it. You're there. Your job allows you to take this time off and just jump on a plane and go?
So I work remote.
Okay.
For both of my companies that I work for. So as long as I'm able to get my stuff done within a timely manner, my jobs don't care. And I would love not to have two jobs. I'd love to have a daddy and a job that's like full time. But until I find one that's consistent, I'm not giving up my livelihood until I find the right person.
So all this money you're bringing in is, I know you said some of it's helping to support your father.
Right.
Oh, you also told me you have a sister, I think. That
I do. I have a
help
disabled
support.
sister as well. So I have an interesting family that I help maintain every month. So I pay all my dad's bills and my sister's. And then I pay my own bills. And whatever's left, I throw into the equity in my houses.
Okay.
So
Houses?
Yeah. So I have 2 trailers in Texas that I own.
Okay.
And then I have a house here in Old Town.
Which you told me where that was, and it's a fantastic location.
Thanks.
You bought that like 10 years ago.
Yeah, just about 10 years ago. Yeah, I was super young, but my daddy in San Francisco that I'm really close with was like, real estate is lucrative because he's within the industry. So he helped me buy my first house at like 22.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a great interest rate on it, and it's a good property. My only issue is I can hear all of Old Town at my house.
Yeah, so she's pretty close to
The W.
the W. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then of course all the clubs there, the Bottle Blonde, Casamigos, and all those El Jefe, they're all right there, and that music just boom, boom,
Oh, yeah.
until 2:00 in the morning or whatever.
Right. And then all the drunk people fall in my yard and there's throw up everywhere. Oh, yeah. It's a great location.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, it's so great.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, have you even looked at your comps and what your house is worth now?
My comp is insane.
Yeah.
What I like about it is when I meet daddies, I can just walk to the place I'm going to be with because I don't want them to know the car that I'm driving because you can look up people's license plate and find out so much
How?
about them.
I want to know how.
You
That's
Really?
one thing I haven't been able to do.
Oh, okay. That's how a lot of like sex trafficking happens, is license plates and stuff. So
okay.
there is a website I will give you.
Okay. I
Yeah.
want to know it.
But make sure that you always use a Google number when you message these daddies, because I matched with you on Bumble and gave him my regular number, and he
Yes,
he
you
knew
did.
my whole life. Not all of it was correct, but make sure you're always protecting yourself with a Google number. I've had one for 13 years, and it has been like my safety net, because they can't find out anything about you. They can only call you when you want, and you can do call forwarding to your phone.
Yeah, I scolded her. I was like, "Why did you give me your real number?"
Because I matched with them on Bumble. I didn't match with them on a sugar daddy site.
But
so
you
I thought,
knew I was on there.
well, no, yes and no. I didn't know that you were on. I didn't know that I had blocked you and that
Okay.
you were you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah. But yeah, I was able to look up, and there's so much information on the internet, and I use white pages. A lot of people use Mr. Number, but there's other sites that you just punch in their phone number and
Mr. Number is awesome for females, where you type in the number and you're able to find out like if they're cheap, how much money they offer, and like a lot of women utilize it. So that's where I find a lot of my daddy information when I search a lot of men.
I've never even heard of that.
yeah. I used to, before white pages, I used to use Mr. Number, and then they went through some changes and I ended up switching to white pages, but apparently I need to try it again.
You do. I had some guy that messaged me like last week and was like, "Oh, I'll give you $1,000 to go on a date with me." Look him up, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's got herpes and like he gives people BV and stuff." And I was like, "Oh, not going out with that fool."
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
It
so
has
there's-
that kind of information on
Yeah,
there?
there's some great information on there. Yeah, so I had a daddy for a long time that he is very selective on who he goes out with. And he went out with some chick, and she went batshit crazy on him because she loved him so much. Like after a couple dates, she wrote all kinds of nasty stuff about him on Mr. Number, and he actually had his attorney file paperwork on her because of all like the slander on it. Because you can't take that off; only Mr. Number can.
I didn't know it had reviews.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked up your number?
No, but now I'm curious. I think I'm going to subscribe as soon as we get done here.
Yeah. Mr. Number is golden. I mean, you're not going to find it for most women, but I mean, I find out if your name is registered, it'll say what state you're in your name. It's insane.
Well, I know there's a lot of dirt on men on Facebook group called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?"
But it's not a seeking one. It's more of a Bumble, Tinder,
Yeah, it's-
Lexi
Yeah.
kind of experience. is
What's
what
Lexi?
It's like a luxury dating site. Kind of like The League. Have you done The League?
Yeah, I've heard of those.
So it's like the same thing. So I find good quality men where I'm looking for a husband off of Lexi.
Now, have you had any other success on other sugar dating sites,
Yes, so I'm on sugardaddy.com, and I feel like that one
which is also Secret Benefits?
correct.
Same.
It's exactly the same. I've had great experiences on there. I feel like it's more lucrative money-wise on there, but it's not long-term. It's all like, "Oh, I'm in town for the weekend. Let's like hook up." If you're looking for quick money, that's a good one for you. But like I'm looking for the experiences and the growth with someone. So I feel like Seeking's been my best experience. My second one is $1 Million Matchmaker. That one has been lucrative. I found good quality men off that.
But that one's not a sugar dating site.
Yes and no. It's men that have money
True.
and that are looking to date you. They don't offer like big PPMs, but they still give you money.
Yeah, Lily kind of dabbled with that one for a while.
Yeah. I tried Millionaire Match, Secret Benefits, and Seeking. Those are my only.
We had her doing experiments.
Yeah.
I made her
I
give me reviews of those
I
sites.
met Trucker on
Secret Benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had great experience off Secret Benefits.
I don't think I was on there long enough to be able to say that, but found my guy there.
That's the most important one. I found my guy on Seeking. So I found so many people on Seeking that it's been so nice.
After 13 years, you've compiled quite the
Portfolio.
yeah.
Repertoire.
Yeah.
Yes, I have some great experiences to offer the right person because of all the knowledge that I've obtained from all these daddies. It has given me the ability to know what I want as a woman and never settle for less than I deserve. Because once you know your value, you'll never be anything less. And I feel like a lot of women are like, oh, well, I mean, he's offering me $500. Yeah, but someone could offer you $1,000 and give you the respect that you deserve. Because a lot of men disrespect you on Seeking. They're like, oh, I have money, so I can treat you however I want. And that's never really something I've been interested in. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not my lifestyle. So I'd rather be with someone who respects me as an individual than someone who disrespects me and makes me look like a dumb bitch. Nobody ever wants to look like that.
No.
And that's my problem is I can be selective as I want because I have so much traffic coming in because I'm so different than a lot of the women on there. And I have 20 photos on my profile. So it shows like 50 shades of Kylie.
Yeah.
Yes. And because I've been on for so long, they realize that I'm not a bot. And I want to show you my adventure side, my sexy side, my sporty side. So you have a general idea of who you're talking to and who you want to get involved with. So it's a nice little spread of myself.
We've talked about that multiple times about the women who are doing it out of desperation and they really need the money. And so they'll settle. It's nice to be on the other side where you're doing it just to find a quality person and you're not going to put up with the pompous, arrogant asshats.
Right. And it's a fine
Asshats.
line to find that quality person on there.
Yeah.
So I have definitely kissed my fair share of frogs. So I'm looking for my prince.
Same.
Yeah. Well.
So if you hear me out there, I'm single.
Oh, and they will. They will hear you out there.
And I am willing to travel to find the right man. And I'm willing to move for love. I feel like
you're headed to New York tonight.
Right. Yes. I am headed to New York tonight. I'm going for like a week. And then when I come home, I'm going to Vegas for 2 more days. And then I'm going to spend 2 weeks in Thailand at the end of November.
When do you have time to do any accounting, little missy?
I stay up late. Tax season is not here yet. So Q4 and Q1 are really my busiest times. Around beginning of Q4 is when it starts to suck. But I'm still, I'm a workaholic. And I'm a playaholic. So, like, I'm a little bit of both. So, I do things when we're not doing stuff. So, I rearrange my life for the experiences and then work when needed.
Gotcha.
So, it's interesting for myself.
Now, do you ever get burned out?
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So, seeking is exhausting. Putting in your
Yes, it is.
time and effort into someone that you'll never spend that time with again is extremely exhausting. And I have been known to ghost a lot of people.
You've ghosted people.
I have ghosted. I have blocked. Yes, I've had experiences.
You've blocked people? That's amazing.
Right.
It's hard to believe you've blocked
I
people.
know.
She's a blocker.
I am. But I've also had 3 stalkers off of the site. Some wild experience. I had some guy that looked me up on the white pages and sent me flowers. So many flowers that my whole porch was full and it was going into the neighbors. I had 150 dozen roses that were delivered to my house.
150 dozen roses.
Right. From this guy.
How many trucks did that take to unload those?
So I was at work when it happened and I had my HOA call me because it was intruding on other people's homes. That they made me move these flowers and I'm literally like freaking out because there's so many flowers. I brought them to my house and my cats were having a field day. They were like, Flower Nation. It was insane.
Oh, you're a cat lady too?
Did you ever meet this guy?
I did. I went on one date with him and he was...
One date?
One date. He was so obsessed with me that it became so uncomfortable for me. So I have a meeting spot that I go to where there's an entrance on one side and an exit on the other. So I'll sit at the entrance side. And then if they're super weird or they make me feel uncomfortable in any way, which is really hard for me to feel uncomfortable, I'll go out the back door and I'll just never talk to him again.
Lily, you ever thought about doing that?
No, but that's a great idea.
Right.
I like to give closure. I like to tell someone. I don't like to disappear or ghost. I don't know that I've ever done that. Unless somebody was extremely rude or disrespectful, I may have a time or two, but I'll usually just say, hey, I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. I don't want to waste your time or money because I'm not really feeling a connection.
And usually there's a good response from them.
Yeah.
They understand.
Yeah.
Not all the time, though. I've had experiences
course.
where they've gone batshit crazy on me.
Really?
Yeah, because I have men that will come from like New York and different parts of the world just to go to dinner with me.
Oh. And then when you say, hey, I'm not feeling it.
They go crazy.
Do you ever FaceTime these guys so you don't?
Hell no, I'm not giving out my real number.
Well, you can do it through other apps like Snapchat and things like that.
No. No way.
No way.
So I get told I'm a dogfish.
What?
A dogfish? Yeah. So there's two different versions. There's a catfish where you look nothing like your pictures. And then there's a dogfish where you're hot as shit and you look way better than your pictures.
Okay.
So-
and you think you're a dogfish?
I get told I'm a dogfish. It took me forever to realize what a dogfish was until multiple older men
That
told
just
me.
doesn't sound like a compliment.
It doesn't sound
No.
like a compliment.
And then when I realized it was, I was like, oh, okay, well. I mean, I photograph really well, but I feel like I definitely look better in person.
Well, your pictures are cute, but you have to bring the personality, and you do.
Right.
So there you go.
You show up with the tude. People love it.
All right. Well, it's
I know.
10 minutes beyond, and
Can
I
you
still
believe
want to
that?
hear more stories. So we're going to have to invite you back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she lives just up the street, a mile away.
Perfect.
Yeah. Or less.
And I have some great stories for you guys. So please reach out to me. I'm great with mentoring and I'm looking for a potential daddy. So
There you go. All right. Well, if you want to share your crazy sugar dating stories like has and will continue to do, you can always go to our website at secretsofasugardaddy.com and please follow us on Instagram. We always love a follow, and we got updates about the show, funny memes, and you can message us there, right, Lily? You get those messages?
You sure can.
Are you getting the latest ones?
I sometimes occasionally look it up and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And sometimes I even feel compelled to respond.
I know I saw a few of your responses the other day. I was
Yeah.
like, there you go, Lily.
I was on there and I was like, oh, I should probably respond to this.
Well, good. Take some of the work off of my shoulders there. My phone blows up all
Well,
day.
remind me if there's something you think I could answer. Remind me to get on there because I'm so rarely on Insta.
Yeah. But your messages do come to us. Lily is supposed to be getting them and looking at them, but
I'll do better.
okay, she'll do better. All right. Well, once again, thanks for joining us, and I really look forward to speaking with you again.
yes, I look forward to speaking with all of you.
Oh, yeah.
Ta-ta for now.
All right. Until next episode. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to connect or even be on the show, we'd love to hear from you at secretsofasugardaddy.com.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.